Oh my god, Brandon! What was that thing you were gonna tell us?
So dumb. Furfru.
Yeah.
Furfru is a decent Pokemon.
Okay.
It has
So what's the amazing Pokemon you're talking about?
a total base stat of 472, with its lowest stat being defense at 60, and it also gets that big buff from thick coat.
Wow.
Or fur coat.
What was the base test? 472?
Yeah.
That's really fucking good, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Flame Charge is physical, right?
It is. Don't use it.
Got it. Just making sure.
Also, its shiny form actually looks somewhat good. The fur changes to like I think it's just supposed to be black fur, but it's like a weird deepish blackish blue.
So does it what are things I would need to know about it? Because I want to consider putting that on my team, maybe.
It doesn't evolve. I think.
Okay.
It doesn't evolve.
Any good moves?
It's mostly just normal moves, right?
Mostly normal moves. Its TMs are like, it's the basic normal style thing where it's got like wild charge as an electric move and like surf and
yeah.
Can it learn Play Rough?
I don't think so.
By level up, or
is Play Rough in this?
I know it was a fairy move, so it should be here. Yeah, because Azumarill can learn it.
Fairies in this gen?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we might have a fairy type. Oh, hey, Psybeam.
Get rid of Scratch.
Yeah, I'm never going to use that again, am I? I mean, it makes sense. I am a wizard. I have to say, as much as I'm probably not going to use my starter for much longer, just because I'm not a big starter guy, I do really like my wizard Pokemon. It's pretty great.
It can't learn Play Rough.
Let's see what else it can learn. Oh, it can learn Sucker Punch.
Yep.
By level up, but it's pretty late. It has access to Bite at level 22, so it's not too far off from that.
There we go.
It learns Retaliate, Takedown, Charm.
Leveling up takes a long time in this game.
It is pretty fast, too. It's got 102 base speed, so it's probably going to be outspeeding a lot of things.
Wow! That is really fast. That sounds like a great Pokemon.
It can learn Iron Tail, Zen Headbutt.
Looks like those are move tutors in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
65.
Oh.
Okay.
TMs, it can learn Dig whenever we get that. Charge Beam, Grass Knot, U-Turn, Wild Charge.
Yeah.
It's Dark
good.
Pulse.
That Minun just tried to use Helping Hand on no one.
Yet they're not smart.
I think it is two children, in fairness. And we'll just finish it with Ember.
I played Pokemon when I was a child, and I didn't try to use stupid moves like that.
I didn't try anything that stupid, but I'm sure when I was young enough, I probably, there's... Back in the day, you couldn't check in-game to see the power of all the moves in Gen 1, so, there was a whole lot of, is this move stronger than this move? A lot of it is, kids telling each other one is stronger than the other based on semantic shit,
Flamethrower is the strongest move because it looks the coolest.
Yeah, basically. Okay, hold on. I don't have any use of Tackle anymore.
I was going to say, you don't have any use for Growl more than anything, because Tackle is 50 base power, better than Quick Attack.
Oh, shit. Is this the gen where they powered up Tackle?
No, that was Gen 5.
Okay. I still think of Tackle as, 35 power or something terrible.
Mm-hmm. Also notice that your Fletchling has not been taking poison damage.
Oh, yeah. This is the gen where they got rid of that?
Yeah. Tierno loves to dance.
Yeah, I got the impression. It's Big League MTV! Oh, okay.
Did your Pokemon learn any new moves? Show me in battle! Ah!
I'd recommend staying with Braixen and just use Psybeam on it, because he was talking a big game about Swords Dance, so he's actually going to be buffing his Corphish with that.
Oh, I can probably take him down before he actually attacks, then. Oh,
I'm surprised he didn't go for Swords Dance, but oh well.
that was a. I'm sorry, that was a crit. That was way weaker than I thought. I like that sound effect where they kept a
Good
little
one.
bit of the original Psybeam sound. That's nostalgic. I like that.
Quacklin. Hey, a dark move.
What does this do again? Knocks off their item?
Yeah, it's also 65 base power,
Oh.
so it's pretty good.
Oh, that is pretty strong. I'll get rid of Leer.
Get rid of Leer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Well, that's cool. I don't think we had a dark move before this.
Do you want to go back into town and swap out a person on your team with Furfuru?
Yes. Also, I forget, was Fake Out ever dark in any of the games?
No, it wasn't.
For some reason, I always think it's dark, but whenever I get it in a run, it's like, oh, it's normal. I don't know why I keep getting in my head that it's dark.
Do you think it's because Nuzleaf and Shiftry were able to learn it and they were dark type? Because that's
No,
how I would interpret
I
it
don't use
personally.
either of those Pokemon,
Okay.
so I don't think I associated them. I associate Fake Out mostly with Makahita. Because that's the kind of
Fair.
Pokemon I would use, and he had it.
What?
Wait, Honey, don't... Okay,
No, the honey trees aren't existent.
I was gonna say, don't you fucking tell me there's still that shit, because
It's an
I just had
item
to do it.
version. It's an item version of Sweet Scent.
Yeah, to pull back the curtain a little bit, on the day we're recording this, in 1 hour and 10 minutes, I have a premiere for my Honey Tree only Platinum run. And that was a hard and difficult and slow one. And right now, I'm working on a Munchlax only run in Platinum. It is the slowest, most horrible thing. I hope it gets easier later, because I still haven't gotten past the Rock Gym. Okay, look, Azrael, no, you'll level up. Who else should I get rid of? We don't need
I would still say Azurill because everyone else here is fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Farfetch'd a lot, but we don't need 2 fire types. But maybe it's time I get
We
rid
also
of
don't
you.
need 2 flying types, I guess. So
There, I'm gonna get rid of my starter.
So before you leave the PC, like you can exit out of his, go to organize boxes.
Yep.
And now try moving around Pokemon.
Oh,
from,
yeah. I
yeah.
already know about that whole thing. I've always known about that whole thing. I just don't like it. Which is exactly what I probably said last time. Is just I've never liked the whole swapping and then going back and forth things. It's more movement of the stick, and my left thumb is a piece of shit. So I'd rather not. Same reason why anything where I need to use my left hand for like tapping things on the back of a gamepad. Some gamepads do that. I generally opt out of anything that requires that. My left hand is just a piece of shit. Yeah, it's like my left shoulder, which routinely comes out of socket, and I've been trying to fix it for over a decade.
Yeah, well, I knew about that one.
Yeah, you learn new things about MDB every video about what a piece of shit my body is. Turns out when you've got Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and cerebral palsy, basic everyday things become a pain in the ass. I want to swap out my main Pokemon here.
Yep.
You didn't want Azurill out front?
No, you know what, I actually, I'm sure it'll blow your mind. That was actually an unwise decision of me that I didn't mean to make. I had forgotten it was there.
But it's so good.
There we go. It's a low level.
You also want to swap out your second Pokemon to something different in case of double battles?
I should. I bet you there's more double battles in this than I'm used to from the old challenges. Okay, high speed, low special attack. That's probably fine. I'm probably a
Yeah,
physical
Jolly
attacker.
Nature for Furfuru is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I was already really fast, but lowering special attack, I probably wasn't going to use that much anyway. Baby Doll always goes first and lowers attack stat. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a priority status move.
Okay, we'll tackle 100 accuracy, 50 power is actually way better than it used to be. Like, way better than it used to be. That's fine.
You're gonna get Headbutt at level 12.
I
Just so
will
you know.
switch for... Quacklin has a lot of move variety.
Yeah. Good support.
Yeah, and Aerial Ace is really cool. I like that move. 60 power never misses. It's just, swift, but a little more exciting because it's flying.
So, real quick, before you move on too much, hit, the touch screen. I don't mean to keep, like, pointing it out to you, but there are some other features to the bottom screen that people want to point out. So if you head to the right and left, you can go to Pokemon and Me and Super Training. Super Training is a very, very easy and efficient way of upgrading your Pokemon's effort values.
Oh.
It's a mini game where you have to basically shoot down balloons. You have to use touchscreen controls for it. But the more you do it, the more effort values your Pokemon will achieve. And you can even get special training bags to increase them without doing the minigame. And as long as you leave it on at the bottom screen, they can just find punching bags randomly anyway. So you don't even have to do it, and they'll just casually get bags to train up.
Okay, yeah, that's a good thing to call out. Oh, is this my effort value down here? Or is that my literal stats?
Those are your little stats. The lighter color around the dark green is how many effort values it currently has.
Oh my god, thank god, a way to finally check it in-game. That is such a bitch in Pokemon Challenge runs, having no idea what my effort values look like. Okay, learn the ins and outs of Super Training Regimen by hitting the goals that appear in front of the balloon bot. Yeah, okay. So defense, +4 defense.
Yeah, 2 Furfrou.
Can I choose?
You have to tap on... no, this is specifically for this particular balloon. And after you do the tutorial, each new type of stat will be, like, added.
Okay.
So I think you'll get Zubat for speed, for example.
You can see that right in front of you. The giant right there is a balloon bot. Secrets to Super Training Success. Hit the goal before you get hit. That's not a secret.
So you're going to touch on the bottom screen to charge up your ball and let go to shoot. And you move with the control stick. So you're going to be holding the left stick on your controller and then your mouse with your right hand. And you're basically going to be maneuvering around trying to aim at the targets that show up.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought I was supposed to also look at the other screen in some way. Oh, I'm aiming like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't quite know what you meant until I fell. Okay, so you're controlling it like isn't that how you control like a tablet? Like an art tablet.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't used art tablets, but I've seen them. That's probably gonna be very, very hard for me.
You don't have to do this, but it is nice to know in case you ever do want to spend time with effort value training in future Gen 6 challenges.
Yeah. Because of my inability to retain pictures in my head, when I look back and forth between the screens, I no longer know where my cursor is. I would assume you guys still know where your cursor is when you look to the other screen. Or at least physically, if you're holding a stylus, it might be a little bit easier. I don't know.
I just use the top screen, and because the icon still shows up as to where you're aiming, it helps out to understand where your shot is going to go.
Yeah. Sorry, video game minigames are weird when you have a litany of strange medical conditions. There we go. So I just leave this page open, right?
Yeah, you can. It's going to keep demoing some stuff for you for a little bit, but after it teaches you about the bag, then it should, like, let you do whatever you want from then on. So now you just have to tap on the bag, and your Pokemon will punch it.
Just, like, as fast as I can, or is it, like...
Tap it enough times, and eventually it'll beat it the fuck up.
Okay. So I should just keep this thing open whenever I see a bag, I just beat it up?
I think it'll just pick up the bag naturally, or it'll have an exclamation point above its head, and then you can, like, tap on it to check up on it.
Huh.
And you can just beat up the standard bag right there. This one will never break, but sometimes it'll just find a bag naturally.
Okay.
And if you're walking around and not even paying attention to the bottom screen, then if you see an exclamation point above the Pokemon's head, it'll you can tap on them there, and then they'll find a bag for you.
Okay. I guess I'll just... For the sake of being able to access the touchscreen easily, I'll play on this screen, of which the audience does not see, and thus it means nothing to them. I just realized partway through that sentence, there's no reason for me to say that out loud because the audience won't get it, and you guys obviously get it without it being said.
Yep.
I'm sure if we stand on the screen, you'd know exactly why. I figure, oh, that was a crit? Oh, fuck's sake. I was gonna say, I should probably get a few knockouts in just to level up, but then I got paralyzed.
Way to go.
Yep. What does Play Nice do?
It's the equivalent of Growl, except it only targets one Pokemon.
Ah. What's the point?
There isn't any.
Oh. Is it, like, more accurate?
Nope.
Ah.
It just targets one Pokemon instead of two.
Is it...
You can see why they removed a lot of moves when going into Gen 8.
I can see why. Oh, hey, that's an upgrade.
I forget if Pokemon Ami will allow you to heal paralysis without consuming an item. I know future iterations of Pokemon Ami will let you do that, but I don't know about this one.
Ah, crap. I just want to go back and heal to get rid of paralysis. I want to make some progress this session, because people got, you know, this whole thing is basically a week late.
Before you move on, do you see that little skate park above you? Like, if you go north a little bit, you can see a little skate park hanging out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do anything here, but head to the right. There's a rail.
Yeah.
If you approach the left side of that rail, and then you'll automatically hop onto it.
Oh, that's cool. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I definitely, I didn't take full advantage when I played this game when I played it. I just kind of went through it like I normally play Pokemon. I did not explore my menus at all.
Honestly, I don't blame you, because when I played stuff like Shield and everything, I did explore the menus a little bit, and I didn't find anything of note. And so I wouldn't think to check in here. Mind you, Shield is obviously newer, but I played Shield before I played this.
Yeah.
And the fact that this has more to do in its menus is not a good sign for Sword and Shield, which didn't have much to do in the menus.
Yeah, so, you know, naturally I just pay attention to it less. But this seems to have all kinds of little mini-games and things I don't fully understand yet. Maybe one day between episodes I'll just deep dive and, you know, really start looking through them and trying to make sense of it all.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, well, at least I know it can't paralyze me. Although I'll probably take a beating fighting it.
Yeah.
And it's using Sand Attack.
You probably just trade hits a bunch.
Yeah, I'd recommend running.
I would probably just run because physical attacks do 50% less, right? So.
I'm just gonna use Mega Drain.
Okay.
I want the experience. I don't want to waste too much time, but... You
Its
know what?
special defense
No.
is really high too.
Yeah,
though.
you're going to be wasting time.
Yeah, I'm not fighting the guy with Sand Attack. Fuck him. If he's gonna keep using Sand Attack, then fuck that.
There are two Pokemon.
Oh, Horde battle.
Oh!
Oh.
So Hordes, they have an increased chance of having shiny Pokemon and hidden abilities within the Horde, but they're also really weak.
So... Like, could I, like, one-shot them?
They are level 5, so...
Okay, I could two-shot them.
This will last a while, though.
Yeah, it kinda looks a bit slow. Also, the pound animation needs work, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Gulpin had Tail Whip, he would do that exact same animation, just hop around and then, like, wag a tail that isn't there.
Yeah. Which,
Also,
I mean, that's why you don't give Tail Whip to Gulpin.
Yeah. Horde battles, like with wild double battles, you can't catch a Pokemon until there's only one left on the field.
Ah. Can more show up during the battle?
No.
Good.
Gen 7 had a mechanic like that, but that wasn't until that next generation.
Who do you think has the single highest damage move right now? Between Knockoff and his... Or Aerial Ace and him being Flying type?
Yeah.
Yeah.
not to mention everyone else is either going to be using tackle or absorb or bubble beam that's not stab.
Mm-hmm.
And on an Azurill.
Because I just really want this experience, but I don't want it to take a year, you know?
Yeah.
Because we do need the experience pretty bad. I picked an empty slot by mistake, and then the game's audio bugged out for a second. I was worried I killed everything.
That's not aerial ace. You just slapped it.
Good enough. Oh, man, this is slow.
Yeah.
I'm guessing people typically turn off battle animations for these?
I can't vouch for that.
I
Yeah.
just ran away from all the horde battles.
Ah, don't blame you.
There are some interesting horde battles that'll happen later on where one Pokemon of the 5 will be different species. So, like, Zangoose and Seviper will show up later.
But they hate
you get
each
a horde
other.
battle. Yeah, you get a horde battle of like 4 Seviper and 1 Zangoose, and the Zangoose or the Seviper will all gang up on the Zangoose.
Oh, that's great. I like that. That's anything you can do to have more Pokemon interacting with each other in the wild, I think is really interesting. Because I feel like that's a part of Pokemon that hasn't been explored nearly enough in the games.
Yeah. That still very much
Alright.
hasn't been explored.
Oh, and just a reminder, everybody, we have 2 weeks of Pokemon X in a row to make up for how we had to have 2 weeks of Stadium, just because, you know, schedules didn't meet up.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can Jet Set Radio that rail to go back up it,
Damn.
but you can try.
Oh. Kind of thought it wouldn't work.
You should be able to.
Well, I think I need
You should
to
be able
go
to pick
heal
up enough
again.
speed and just.
How many potions do you have? You should have a shit ton because it's Gen 6.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
fine.
that's plenty. I'm just so used to conserving things, you know?
Yeah, no, this is a regular run. We can just waste everything we want.
You'll get a lot more as the game progresses.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get out.
come on.
Well, it's grass type, right?
Yeah, Aerial Ace will hit it hard.
Yeah, easy takedown. We'll get the experience real quick. There we go.
I'm looking for 2 Pokemon here.
Do you think I'll like them?
No, but I like
it
them.
here.
Growlithe
Okay.
Growlithe isn't listed as being here.
Oh.
It's in one of the. It's one of the nearby routes. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, I know Growlithe is Brandon's favorite Pokemon, and I do like Growlithe quite a bit.
Growlithe is very cool.
Doduo.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Doduo.
Yeah, that's one of the ones.
It's got a cool cry. I wouldn't one-shot a Aerial Ace, would I?
I think you will. So knockoff would probably be better if you want to catch it.
Yeah, no stab on that. Okay,
Do it
You
again.
could probably just catch it.
One more knockoff should be fine.
I'll try. I'm a little worried. That kind of looks like half to me.
It would be half if it was yellow.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, good call.
Yeah.
What did Luxury Balls do again? Isn't it like the Pokemon that
Increase
starts with higher...
happiness.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, did they gain it faster, or did they just start with a higher, like, happiness floor?
The latter.
Okay.
Yay.
They start with a ladder, is how I took
They start
that.
with a ladder. They slam it against other people whenever they're in battle.
Yeah. There we
I
go.
love how dopey Doduo looks.
Yeah. I love in Stadium how the heads are always looking around and stuff. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Whenever
Fight
they do
me!
try attack.
Oh, we had a bit of a weird song for a second there. I gotta stop and listen to that next time. Rising Star.
This is probably an
Ooh.
underleveled Kadabra. Which probably means Abra's on this route.
Okay. I will knock off because that is dark. Does he look a little strange to you guys?
He's standing very weirdly.
I think they're trying to recreate one of his...
I'd switch.
Yeah, I think they're trying to recreate one of his Gen 1 sprites, but,
Have Azurill
Wait,
take the hit.
sure. I was gonna say, do we have anyone with particularly strong special defense on this team?
Not really. At least not yet. Flabebe, when it evolves, will have great special defense.
Fru has like 102
Speed.
base.
That's speed, not special defense.
Special defense is high though. It's either
It's
102 or is it 90?
90's
So it's not
bad.
terrible.
I mean, in
true.
fairness, my barometer for what is a good Pokemon is
90.
probably different because for me, whenever I look at Pokemon stats, it's almost always like the first form starter, like some terrible baby Pokemon that I'm going to be using for a run. So like, to me, when I see a base stat of 400 or above, I'm like, oh, it's a legendary, you say. I kind of thought I'd be faster than Kadabra, but in fairness, Kadabra's pretty fast, and I guess I am a lower level than it.
Remember, you have quick attack on Fletchling as well.
Oh, I should have used that, shouldn't I? I gotta start having I need to get a better knowledge of my team's moves. I feel like I don't remember very well what moves I have on some of the people, because some of my people feel a little,
Nice
oh,
find.
oh, okay. I just held up and then mashed A, just because it's like idle hands, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's like the time in Platinum where you found a Max Repel randomly in Mount Coronet.
Yeah, that was incredible. I watched that back recently. Oh, where does this go?
Whee!
Yay, a
Oranberry.
Well, the thing with Oranberries is they're good for a very short period of time in the beginning of the game, and by the time you remember, oh, an Oranberry'd probably get me through this part, they stopped being useful by the time you remember, you know?
Mm-hmm. Don't fight this.
Okay, yeah, I'm not fighting this. In fact, I'm not fighting anything, because we're at the end of the episode. At the next
Oh.
episode, we're...
Look at
Purple
Furfru
flowers.
hopping around.
Fruyu is smiling. By the way, the name Fruyu makes no sense to anybody, but I did it entirely because when I tell my wife later that there's a Pokemon called Furfru and that I renamed it Furyu, she's going to find that hilarious. And that is the only reason why I did that. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.
See ya.